Hello, my name is Andrew Grimm, and our other group members within our video tour project are Logan Femrite and Jack Kremers, and our video project is on Myers Fieldhouse in Mankato, Minnesota. The address for Myers Fieldhouse is 190 Stadium Road in Mankato, Minnesota with a zip code of 5600001. The website URL for this facility will be linked right here. And it is on the MSU Mavericks athletic website under facilities, titled obviously Myers Fieldhouse. The director of the facility, or at least one of the main directors of the facility, is Kevin Beisman, who is the director of intercollegiate athletics here at Minnesota State University Mankato and is considered the athletic director within the university. Quick summary on Myers Fieldhouse. Myers Fieldhouse is an indoor track field used by the Minnesota State women's and men's track teams. It is a NCAA regulated track field. Still, though, this facility can be multi-purposed to have multiple sports that could be utilized within the facility and has many recreational uses as well. For example, one of these recreational uses is one of our team members, Logan, held a cornhole tournament within the field house just last year. There are many positive design points when it comes to the tour that our group did at Myers Fieldhouse. One of them being is that the facility has multiple recreational and sport usages. Obviously, this facility is mostly used by the men's and women's track teams here at MSU Mankato, but also has multiple recreational usages within, as they have nets that drop down and hoops that drop down so that obviously students and athletes could play basketball. Also, there are lines on the court floor at Myers Fieldhouse that allow for volleyball, tennis, and pickleball to all be played within this facility. And they also have a rock climbing wall in the far corner that is another recreational output for these students and athletes here at Minnesota State University Mankato. Another positive design point that we found is that there is a lot of good and modern equipment. As we noticed in the equipment room, most of it seemed to be very recent or modern, which allows for athletes and recreational users to have a better experience with using the equipment within the facility, and it allows for these recreational and athletes to perform at a higher level. And all of these equipment seem to be very well maintained, as we noticed people maintaining many parts of Myers Fieldhouse while we were doing our video tour. The last thing that we would like to point out is it is a very easy and accessible facility to most people, and that the facility does look very beautiful on the outside as well as within the facility as well. Some of the design flaws that we saw as a group at Myers Fieldhouse is that they don't have great parking around the facility, as most of the parking is a bit of a walk, and especially in the early spring and winter months in Minnesota, it can get very cold, which can be a pretty hard walk for many people to make. And that may deter some people from going to certain events when they know they'll have to walk outside for quite a distance just to get to the facility in the first place. Another design flaw that we saw is they don't have ample seating within the facility. Yes, this facility does allow for 1,000 spectators, but the bench seating that they have is very small, and a lot of it is just bench seating, which isn't ideal for many spectators to sit on and could be improved upon. Another design flaw that our group found was they don't have adequate concessions around this venue. They do have a bagel shop, and they do add some concessions for bigger events that happen at the field house, but there isn't many healthy options and isn't a ton of variety when it comes to options for concessions around the event, which also could lower revenue, as they are not taking advantage of this opportunity that they have when they have these bigger events that are more highly attended. The main key learning that my group found while touring the Myers Fieldhouse facility is the fact that you want to have a variety of options for recreational and sport usages within the facility, as if you have a higher variety, that means more people from the public, athletes, and students can utilize the facility, as that will then gain you a higher attendance at your facility. And if people know that your facility allows for so many different usages, a lot more camps and just athletic events can be run at that facility, which then also would gain higher attendance, which would generate a higher revenue for that facility being used for that specific time. The one idea that our group would like to incorporate from the facility tour of Myers Fieldhouse is the fact that we would like to take advantage of the opportunities for energy efficient equipment that can be put in place at Myers Fieldhouse. As we noticed, there could be better lighting within the facility and more obviously energy efficient lighting. And with a lot of windows and natural light within the field house, we would like to incorporate some solar panels to obviously then cut down energy costs and promote a healthier environment within the field house. And this obviously would all then attribute to better environmental impact and would obviously cut down operational costs, especially when it comes to the utilization of energy within the facility. And this is what our group learned while doing our video tour of the Myers Fieldhouse facility here in Mankato, Minnesota.